Hello there. Welcome to week two of Gateway to Success. You guys did excellent in week one. There are a few hiccups, not on your end. It was definitely on our end with some of the couple of the items you were trying to submit or attempt to wait for regarding your grades. So if that happens, you can just send me an email or you can do an attachment. Either way, no problem. Remember, there's no real late fee or anything. You have until around, I think it's October 15th or so to get everything in. So if you do have any issues with getting assignments in, just shoot me an email and you can even attach screenshots, if something happens. But yeah, extremely flexible. Or if you lost it, maybe you did it and it's just gone. You just can't find it. You don't redo it. I believe you. I trust you. If you did it and it's gone, just let me know. I'll give you the credit. Let's move into this week. Week two, we've got a couple of deliverables to do. So let's get to it. Looks like we're already there. So the learning cycle for module two, we're going to look a little bit more at the learning management system, which is Brightspace. All of you have, you've been doing well on it, so I don't think we need to spend too much time there. But I do want to show you a couple more items in here. The student handbook, that's going to have policies and procedures. If generally speaking, while you're a student at Gateway, you're probably going to forget some of the stuff we talk about in Gateway to Success. We do hit you with a ton of information. So it's understandable that you may not remember everything we do, and that's okay. I think the key is that you're able to locate certain links or forms or uh, registration information, whatever it might be, you'll be able to find it in the gtc.edu website. So I'll show you how to do that. It's real easy. It's got its own search engine within it. So if you're trying to find the link to the library, we can find that. If you're trying to find a link to the calendar, school closed today, that's in there too. So anyway, there are a lot of ways to find information if you're unsure. Couple of items though that I do want you to carry forward with you, really as long as you're a student and certainly when you're no longer a student. But that's some of the professionalism and etiquette that we talk about in here. Yeah, growth mindset is something else that we discuss a little bit. Priorities and time management and things like that we like to get into as well. So, there are certainly things that we do discuss that you'll be able to use and that you won't forget. But when it comes to some of the basics of Gateway, we just go to gtc.edu, click the little magnifying glass just like you do in Google and get your search on that way. Yeah, my pooch Pumpkin, he's helping me today. Let's see if I can get a pic. There he is. Hey, Pumpkin. So anyway, he might squeak occasionally or pop into the video. Uh, but I'm going to make this short and sweet. So all of you are familiar with black or with I almost call it Blackboard. It's that's what we used to use. It's now Brightspace. But all of you are. It's like changing the year to the next year, and you're still writing the whatever the year before was. So anyway, so we're going to look at some of the resources, compliant or complaint reporting system. Hopefully, you guys have a really good journey at Gateway and don't have any cause for complaining. But if you do, there could be, a bad situation with an instructor or with a fellow student or a staff member. There are ways to report those. Certainly when it comes to grade issues, you always want to reach out to your instructor first, get clarity. Remember, every syllabus is slightly different when it comes to late work and grading policies. So make sure you look at those. Communication is probably the number one key to success while you're at Gateway. And as you go along and learning or implementing communication skills and email when you need help, and just make sure that you communicate with us. And most of the time, we're very, very willing to we'll work with you and make sure that you have a good experience. So let's see. So anyway, we've got a couple of items to look at. So let's just get right to it. In the engage section, how to write an email to a professor article. Some of you have emailed me already, and you pass, so you're doing great. You can watch read this article, watch this short video. Um, I think at the very beginning, when you're first introducing yourself to an instructor, or it's kind of that first email, you've got a question, maybe that it wasn't answered in class or in the website or in the course shell or in the syllabus. Please reach out to your instructor. This shows kind of some of the etiquette that you'd use initially. It's not you know it's pretty straightforward. We want to try to keep some of the text talk and the what we call colloquialisms, which basically means like slang, uh, out of our emails. You want to be professional. So you can look at that. Now, again, as you develop rapport or a relationship with your instructors, some of that information won't apply. You're not every single email, you're not going to say, like it's your first email to the professor. I mean, after we've heard from you a time or two, we definitely remember who you are. But anyway, read through those. Couple activities on email etiquette. So you'll describe a little bit. I'll just open it up. It's kind of like a present, each of these. So as you guys open them, I don't want to spoil your fun, but on opening these. But anyway, you can read through these as well. And again, I don't want to overdo this. You can look at some of the oddball emails that we have received. For the most part, though, I think all of you will be just fine. So anyway, go ahead and look through through that online etiquette information or that email etiquette. Okay. Again, like I say, we're not here to we don't want I don't want to go overboard with it. It's not that wild and crazy. So use your discretion. And by the way, you know, the policy at Gateway for email replies is 48 hours. So if you send an email to an instructor, and again, we're all different, even, we're all busy in different ways, but generally the policy says that we need to reply to you within 48 hours. So if you haven't received a response from an instructor within 48 hours, just send them another email. Say, you don't have to get after them. Just say, hey, don't you don't even may not even need to say, I emailed you the other day. I still haven't heard from you. Well, I mean, you could put something in there like that, but just keep it cool and just reiterate that, hey, I've got a question. Blah 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 blah. Okay. Again, we I get uh, and it's not an excuse, it's just a fact. I get a ton of emails every day, and I check my email regularly, like almost like texting. Like I just checked my phone now because I thought I got an email. But anyway, so yeah, 48 hours is usually plenty of time. But if you don't hear from us, just give us a little nudge, and that usually works out. But chances are we're not avoiding you. We probably just didn't see it, or thought about it and moved on and got busy doing something else. But anyway, due process. So you do have rights and privileges as a student. So you'll want to watch this video if you um, if you feel like you're being singled out or being bullied or being picked on. If you have been accused of academic integrity violations, like cheating, plagiarism, uh, things like that. If you have been you know, the victim of a maybe your car got broken into on campus. There's all kinds of different things that could possibly happen to a student. So you can log complaints if you need to. So you'll want to look through that. There's a student due process policy, and this is straight from the student handbook. So you'll want to read through that as well, which is basically what this quiz is. So as you're, you want to, I would right click, open in a new tab. So then you're going to get that opened up in a different tab. So then you can kind of go back and forth. So then you can open this quiz. You can even open the quiz in a different tab if you'd like. And then we can beep beep doo pop boom, preview it. And then and then I can hit start quiz. So here's the quiz. It's short, and I think it's 5 questions, maybe six. Yeah, 5 questions. That's it. But you've got J101 pulled up right here. You've got your quiz pulled up here. So you can go through and answer the question, and you can find the information right there. So that's how I would approach taking these quizzes. Okay, so again, you right click and you'll open up a new window for that. Academic misconduct. Again, you'll want to read about and watch the video about academic integrity. J114 talks about academic integrity. So due process, 105, 114, academic integrity. So again, you want to right click, open in a new tab, and then there's a short activity. You can access the academic integrity activity document. It's going to give you a few scenarios, and you're going to want to identify what you think is the appropriate action. So that's kind of a fun little activity. So, and again, you can view the policy here. So, like I say, right click and open that and stuff in new tabs. Safety and security, general concerns. So, again, you want to watch that video. We have campus safety resources as well. So, there's the website where you can find that. And there's a short assignment that goes with it. It's just going to give you a couple of, again, little kind of case studies, little scenarios, and you can answer the questions for parts 1 and 2 in a Word document. And then you can upload those documents uh, right into this activity box. So you just click that. And all of you have been doing that. So I think, oh, yours looks a little different than mine because I've got mine in faculty mode. But anyway, you all know how to submit assignments into Dropbox. Make sure you check the grade book. I add comments to your stuff when I get to grading them. And again, I try to grade on Sundays. Sometimes it spills into Monday. And then usually every Monday or Tuesday, I try to get a video out. Today, this week was a little slower than I like to be, but hey, it happens. You guys are all doing great, and you continue to. So let's go on into the next activity. Let's see, college calendar. So you can find where the college calendar and the policies are. There's a video for that. Financial aid dates. Again, within your syllabus for every course, you should see the dates that are important, but you can access dates from the GTC website as well. There's a virtual or digital student handbook. They have physical copies of these all over the different campuses, so shouldn't have any issues finding those. Student handbook, again, right click, open that in a new window, and then you can take your little quiz. So a lot of little quizzes. They're 5 question, 10 question. They're short, so but make sure you do those. It gives you again just basically a little tour of what we're doing. Now that's your engage and comprehend and practice. So now we're going to get into the apply portion. There's a short email assignment. It's going to allow you to practice some of the things you learned in Module 2. So it just gives you a little scenario. Again, but you know, you can read through. I'm not going to read through it, but you can read through there, and then you'll want to submit that little project. It's nothing. It doesn't have to be extreme. It's just something that be clear and concise and timely with any communication that you send out. So I believe, let's check additional resources, but I believe that might be about it. There are a few how-to videos in here if you need more info, but other than that, you are set to get started on Module 2. And like I say, this Sunday I'll go through hopefully and grade everything from Module 2, and then I'll try to get a video out to you on Monday. But if not, it'll come out on Tuesday. So if you have questions, please email me and I will get back to you within 48 hours, usually a lot quicker. So have a great week, everybody.